Hello everyone, in this video we will be learning double integration in polar curves. अब तक तो हमने डबल इंटीग्रेशन देखा था टाइप 1, टाइप 2, टाइप 3, उसमें हमने पोलार कर्व्स के बारे में नहीं पढ़ा था. तो इसमें हम जानेंगे मीन्स वी विल स्टडी अबाउट व्हाट हाउ वी फाइंड द डबल इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ इन द पोलार कर्व्स. सो सबसे पहले हम देख लेते हैं कि पोलार कर्व्स मतलब व्हाट वी कैन से कार्डियोइड्स और lemma cone, those are nothing but polar curves. So first of all we will see how if this kind of curves we have to find the double integration for, then how we will be solving those. So first of all I have taken this question. So whenever you will get this kind, how you will understand this is like for polar curves we are finding it. So these limits will be given in form of theta and r. So r will be like always, it's like a variable limit, and theta is constant limit. So that you will easily able to identify that. Then once you identify that one, then we will start solving it. So as like how we used to do it in for parabola and for straight line, we used to use take the limit of variable first and then we used to take the limit of constant. The same way we will do it here also. यहाँ पे r को हमने वेरिएबल r हमेशा वेरिएबल रहेगा इन पोलर कर्व्स और थीटा कांस्टेंट रहेगा. तो r का सबसे पहले हम लिमिट लेंगे, मीन्स वी विल इंटीग्रेट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू r dr एंड देन वी विल कीप द r's लिमिट. उसके बाद हम थीटा की तरफ चले जाएंगे. सो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ टेकिंग इंटीग्रेशन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू r. सो r का इंटीग्रेशन हो जाएगा r स्क्वायर बाई 2. लिमिट है r का फ्रॉम 0 to 2 साइन थीटा. तो दैट्स वी विल बी कीपिंग द लिमिट 1/2 जैसे वैसे ही बाहर आ जाएगा. देन r की जगह मैं 2 साइन थीटा आई विल कीप इट. So 2 sin theta bracket square, if I will do it I will get 4 sin square theta जो यहाँ पे है, and then lower limit is 0, so I kept it minus 0. So now if you simplify it, ये 2 to it will be 2 to the 4, 2 sin square theta from 0 to pi by 2. Now हमें we have to integrate with respect to theta and then we will substitute the limit for it. So in order to integrate sin square theta, we will convert by it into some other form. We know sin square theta, which we can write it 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. So 1/2 constant है by using this formula. Now 1/2 जो है बाहर I can take it outside the integration sign, and by solving this one I will get like a pi by 2. So this is how we can solve it when we do the double integration in polar curves. So एक लिमिट जो होगा वो r का रहेगा और दूसरा लिमिट जो होगा थीटा का रहेगा. Now we will do some questions on how to find area under in polar curves. That time we will be studying this again in very detail. But before we go to the more detailed question about finding the area, then before that we will be learning one more new formula, which is nothing but reduction formula. So reduction formula, why we use it? Whenever we have to find the integration of some trigonometric terms or any transcendental function also, but if it is having some powers in it or exponent in form will be there. So that time we use this reduction formula. Why? Because it makes integration much easy to solve it. मतलब थोड़ा easy हो जाता है उसका इंटीग्रेशन करना, क्योंकि जब टर्म्स साइन कॉस की या तो एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म कौन सा भी ट्रांसेंडेंटल फंक्शन हो, अगर वो पावर के फॉर्म में जब आता है तो थोड़ा इंटीग्रेशन लेना मुश्किल हो जाता है. सो बाय रिडक्शन फॉर्मूला इट बिकम्स लिटिल ईजी. स्टेप्स आर लिटिल ईजी टू डू दैट. सो बिफोर वी सॉल्व एरिया अंडर द पोलर कर्व्स इन पोलर कर्व्स, we will learn this formula क्योंकि इस formula को हम वहाँ use करने वाले हैं. So reduction formula start how in this this reduction formula I have taken like for sin theta and cos theta function. So in order to apply this reduction formula, what should be the conditions are, like there are basic condition which should satisfy so that we can apply the reduction formula is that limit should be from 0 to pi by 2, that should be there. Then the power of theta, sorry, sine term and cos term, that should be a natural number. Then 1 2 3 it can be go to till infinity any number, and there should be single integration, no double integration should be there. So after once this given function satisfies all these three conditions, then only we can apply the reduction formula. यहाँ पे मैंने लिया हुआ है in terms of sine cos, I have taken the function sin raised to m theta into cos raised to n theta d theta, between the integration will be from 0 to pi by 2. So जब भी हमें इस तरह से फंक्शन आ जाता है, then the formula, what formula says, this m minus 1 जो भी साइन की पावर है हमने m 1 से कम कर दी है, m minus 1, and we have to go decreasing by 2. मतलब अगर यहाँ पे साइन की पावर मुझे 4 मिलती है तो that I will write 4 and I will keep going on decreasing by 2, मतलब 2 आ जाएगा, उसके बाद 0 आ जाएगा. I will not write it there, I will just stop over there, because till we go to the get 1 we have to keep on decreasing it. Same thing goes with this cos power as well. Cos की पावर यहाँ पे n है, then I will decrease that by 1, n minus 1 मैं लूँगी, and after that I will keep decreasing by 2 till I reach 1. 1 जब मिलता है तो मुझे वहाँ पे I will stop at that point, and divided by whole thing divided by m plus n, m और n की जो भी पावर रहेगी उसको ऐड करना है, and keep going on decreasing by 2. जैसे कि यहाँ पर अगर 3 है, यहाँ पे 4 है, then I will just add up together 7 and I will keep going decreasing by 2, मतलब 5, then 3, and then I will go to 1. So that's how we will apply this formula. And one more thing is important here, this pi by 2. Only if this m and n, these powers of sine and cos is even, then only I will multiply it by pi by 2, else I will not multiply it. So that's how the reduction formula is it gets implemented, and it makes integration much easy when especially the powers and the functions are given in the power format. So let's take one simple example where it will be much clear to you. So बहुत simple example लिया है मैंने, sin 6 theta into cos 4 theta, यहाँ पे cos लिखेंगे हम, cos 4 theta. तो then we will, by using the reduction formula, how we can do it, yes, m minus 1, पहले तो m minus आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे पहले m जो है वो 6 है, n जो है वो 4 है. Now what does formula say, we have to decrease this m minus 1, so 6 minus 1 जो है वो 5 आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे 5 होगा, और we will keep decreasing it by 2, so 3 होगा, then it will be 1. So this is one thing. Now same thing we will go for this n is 4, एक से कम करेंगे n को, so which will be 3, and we will keep going decreasing by 2, so ये 1 आ जाएगा, I will stop at this point. So this is what I have written here in the numerator, and in the denominator it will be m plus n, मतलब 6 plus 4 is a 10, and keep going decreasing by 2. Then I have stopped here at 2 because later on it will come to 0, so we can stop there, and multiply it by pi by 2 because both the powers are even numbers. तो मैंने multiply किया है pi by 2 से. After solving this we will get 3 pi upon 512. So this is the simple example how we apply reduction formula. We will be using this formula while solving the questions. So I hope it is clear. It's easy to remember it. We just have to take the power of m, मतलब sin की power जो भी है, cos की power जो भी है, उसको 1 से कम करके keep decreasing by 2 करते चले जाना है. सिर्फ डिनोमिनेटर में याद रहे आपको, दोनों की पावर को ऐड करके फिर डिक्रीज करते चले जाना है. So this is what about the reduction formula. Let's discuss in more details in next video.